Hey everyone, we're going to get started here in just about 10 seconds. I'm just waiting on a few others to join the room. All right, I'm going to jump right into it. So I see a few familiar names in the registration, but for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nick Anthony. I work with Advisor Solutions. So I've been marketing for advisors for the better part of 10 years now. We actively serve and manage over 200 advisors across the country in just about every market you can think of. So every year we do a webinar kind of on the State of the Union. So basically the topics that we cover are trends, challenges, and then obviously opportunities to get more clients. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just post them in the chat to your left and right. And of course, we'll try to answer them live during the webinar. But if we can't, we'll shoot you an email right after. So the first and most important point is that the greatest wealth transfer in history is already underway. And what do I mean by that? So 17.5 million people are going to be retiring over the next 5 years. And statistics show that it may even be greater than that. Demand for retirement services far exceeds the amount of advisors that are available. And the focus right now is retirees, but let's not forget where the wealth is going to, millennials like me. So basically, this webinar is going to show how to reach and capture that audience. First point is that the AI boom is here. So a recent study done by Lawson showed that 28% of advisors are already using AI services. Now, we know many industries are much higher than that, but the fact of the matter is that compliance is a huge hurdle when it comes to AI tools and services, but it does make your life easier, right? So AI can help you do daily tasks, set reminders, and really just create a flow for your processes to help you kind of capitalize on the amount of time that there's available in a day. And of course, if you ever have any questions on the actual content of this presentation, feel free to take a screenshot or shoot us an email and we'll send you the whole thing so you can review in greater detail. So with AI services, compliance is a must, right? So again, I've been dealing with compliance departments for the last 10 years. We all deal with it. It's kind of like the necessary evil, right? So the advisory services industry has the most compliance save outside of things like government contracting, right? So it's important to choose a partner, or it's important to be in a position where you completely understand and can handle the changing policies that are happening on a daily, almost a daily basis. Right. So staying compliant, it requires continuous education. And if you're going to work with a marketing agency, it requires that they also know how to keep your ads and your systems and your processes compliant, because a lot of times they're the ones running it in the background. The number one concern of retirees in 2024 is, of course, inflation. It's impacting everything. A lot of retirees, they're afraid to retire. They're afraid that their savings and everything that they've worked so hard to live a comfortable rest of their life is going to be eroded by inflation. We all see everything getting expensive, more expensive, including groceries and gas and things like that, but it's a huge concern. So they want an advisor that understands those concerns and can address them using various methods. Now, everyone's situation is going to be unique and different, but it's important for you as an advisor to realize their concerns and really provide a tailored solution for them. So how do you get in front of your target prospect? Now, I know a lot of you are seeing this screen cap right here and you're thinking, oh, I've seen this, I've done this before, but allow me to explain something to you. Try taking a step backwards to step 50 steps forward. And what do I mean by that? So everyone knows that pre-COVID, seminars were all the rage. Advisors were running them left and right, and it was the number one way to get in front of your ideal prospect, right? COVID came, it changed everything. It impacted about 3 years of business, and all advisors went digital. And what did that mean? Everything from ads, communication, retirees were hit very hard with a technology medium that they weren't super comfortable with. And what do I mean by this? They were getting calls, they were getting texts, and I know compliance exists, but they were getting hit from every single direction. And direct mail exploded their mailboxes. I mean, anyone knows anyone who's turned 65, basically on their birthday, their mailbox is about to explode. So how do you cut through the noise today? That's by running a seminar. So again, prospects are not picking up the phone. They don't want to be bothered anymore. They prefer a face-to-face interaction. They have this huge nest egg. They're not going to just trust someone online that they see through an advertisement and they give a call. No, they want to be educated. They want to be informed. They want to feel confident that the advisor that they're choosing to do business with is someone that they can trust. And the best way to do that in 2024 is to do a seminar. I'll talk about a case study about an advisor that we work with in Gilbert, Arizona. They've been doing direct mail pretty much since the start of COVID. I got a call and they said, "Hey, Nick, we're looking to change up our marketing. It's drying up. We can't get new clients, and we're really looking to upgrade, our approach." And I told him, "Hey, do a seminar." And at first he was like, "No, come on, like that's old news." And I said, "Just do it. Trust me." Okay. The response was unbelievable. I mean, he was spending close to $10,000 per marketing campaign with direct mail, and for a seminar campaign, for a dinner seminar campaign, he spent $750 in ads for the first one, 1,500 for all subsequent ones, less than $500 in marketing expenses for things like software automations and things like that. They were getting 7 to 10 to sometimes 15 new annuities clients per month. So when he first was coming to me and he was like, "Oh, which topic do I do? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure." I said, "Go straight for it. Go for annuities." He said, "No, I'm not an annuity shark. I don't want to come off as a salesy." I'm like, "No, it's almost guaranteed returns, right? It's a very safe way to invest your money, especially in a market that's very, very hostile, right?" So he said, "Okay, I'll give it a try. I don't have a presentation." My team and I, we went to work. We created a presentation that had speakers notes, had everything that they possibly needed, and we launched. The response was unbelievable. They've been running events now every week for the past 6 months, basically on annuities or retirement. And it's a full house every single time. He calls me, he says, "Thank you enough. Past clients are coming in, giving me new business. I'm meeting new clients every single time we run these events." And it's been a huge, huge growth spurt for our advisory practice. This is a sample of the presentation that we made for him. So again, he started this at the end of last year. We just revamped it, but basically we created a template that he could follow along every step of the way. It had speakers notes, it had facts, figures, areas to put his logo. So we try to make it as turnkey as possible. So basically, all he has to do is show up and make that human connection. Again, your marketing partner matters. So we created automations to send them texts and emails reminding the prospects of the event. We managed the ads. We optimized, and we watched it every step of the way to make sure that he was getting results. We made custom landing pages that gave them the prospects more information about the event, helped answer questions. Really, we did everything but drive them to the seminar, right? The only thing that he wanted to do for a personal touch, he wanted to give them a call and just remind them that, "Hey, this is a real event. We're really having this dinner, and if you have any questions in advance, just give me a shout." But basically, we were there to facilitate the entire process from inception to the post-event handoff, right? So this is just some of the results that we've got with our advertising. As you can see, this blows direct mail out of the water. Just a reminder, these are buying units, oftentimes husband and wives or couples or households showing up to these events. So 44 is sometimes 88. 87 was well over 100. And this is on a $750 to a $1,500 ad budget. This all depends widely based on the market, the restaurant, and basically the competition in your market. But we'll be able to answer any questions like that, right? Because we've done it all. We've ran ads in just about every single state and market you can think of. So this is just another screen cap of advisors. There's the follow-up from one of the events saying, "This worked really well. I'm so excited. Thank you so much." And again, here's more results from the marketing that we've done. 109 buying units registered. That was on a $750 ad spend. It was absolutely incredible. The other one was in a bit more of a challenging market, and obviously it's not at a high end restaurant. Again, 64 buying units registered on a $1,250 budget. The economics make sense because this is so much more economically feasible than a direct mail campaign. Okay, we're going to move into the live demo. Bear with me just a moment as I pull up our system. So a lot of advisors are like, hey, I'm excited, I want to do marketing, but I need something to manage basically the whole process, right? So we've custom built software to do that very thing, right? So here it is. So we've built Advisor Pro Tools as a solution to take care of any of the headaches or managing or communications with clients during your marketing, right? If you have an event, all you have to do is log into the custom dashboard we built. You fill out the information regarding your event. It's submitted to our project managers, and we get started on creating the ads, right? At any time that you have questions or you want specific guidance on your event, every advisor that we work with has a dedicated project manager. And what that means is that they'll hop on the phone, they'll answer any questions about the event, they'll advise on budget, they'll talk about events that we've ran in the market before. They'll basically answer any questions that you may have that you didn't have previously, right? So this software has a lot. I'm not going to cover everything that's in it, but we've built this over the years as a solution to kind of facilitate your marketing, right? So something that we have is Advisor GPT. Now, any of these features, they're completely optional, right? So we can disable anything based on compliance, but these tools are here for you. So for instance, can you help me draft an email for a client meeting? You can write that. It'll do it for you. You can ask it anything. It can crunch Excel data, but it's a really, really valuable tool for people who are looking to save time, right? So it's not just managing the leads. It's a whole suite of services that we have available to you. The ad library that we have in this, every week we post new ads in this ad library. So basically this shows you what advisors are doing around the country, right? So this is an in-person educational event. These are dinner seminars. This gives you an idea, and this could be inspiration. You can make them yourself if you want to, or you can say, hey, let's do this. I like this idea. I want to run with this. But this is just to keep you in the know when it comes to high-performing ads around the country. Now, the presentations, we have an entire presentation library. So if you want to do an annuities dinner, we got you covered with the 2024 presentation. Again, it has speakers notes. It has everything that you could possibly need. Any of these other presentations, we have over 50 of them. All you have to do is just download it, and it's sent to you. Each one has speakers notes, and each of them are comprehensive coverage of pretty much every topic that an advisor could want to do a presentation on, right? We have an entire success library. This is basically collateral, client intake forms, meeting FAQs, event evaluation forms, any piece of collateral that can maybe even give you a 1% advantage, right? It's included. So it's there if you need it. You just download it and you can sift through the forms. And if you want it, that's amazing. We have concierge support built in. Basically just fill out this form. It'll go to our entire team. Someone will get back to you the same day every single time. Right? We have a ton of other features. We have advisor design, reactivation campaigns, AI calling. Again, this can all be tailored to your specific advisor. If compliance doesn't allow you, your unique compliance situation doesn't allow you certain features, we can just disable it. It's very, very easy. But when you have registrants for the event, they get text and email reminders, they get automations. All of that is done inside your system, right? You'll be able to manage the communication. You can respond to people. You can call people from this system. All of this is managed centrally. So you have one dashboard for basically your entire advisory. All the contacts are added to this database. So if you have contacts, it's added here. There's an opportunity screen to kind of break down the automations for you. But it's a really, really great tool for advisors that are running these events. And this is something that we've built, again, over the years. So again, you're probably wondering, okay, this is super expensive, or what's the angle here? This is our promise to you, right? So we're running events for advisors all over the country. One I'll promise to you is that if you choose to do a dinner seminar, we'll give you 50% of your ad budget towards your first event. So basically, your entire event is just $750 in ad spend. We'll match it. We'll make sure it is blown out of the water, right? We'll make sure you have a full house. It can be an annuities focused seminar. We'll give you a free presentation so you can follow it every step of the way, the software, the text and email reminders, landing pages, a dedicated project manager, an entire suite of tools to make sure this event is a success. All of this is included, right? So if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to get started, we're doing $400 off for the first 10 advisors that sign up. All you have to do is just get this link, and it's going to pop up on the side there in the offer. Just put webinar 400. It'll be $400 off. We only ask that you give us about 2 weeks for the first event, just so we can get our proofs back to you, so you can go through compliance. But after that, it becomes much, much more smooth. So with all of that said, here's my personal guarantee for you. If you run your first event with us, not only will we give you $750 towards your first event, the free software, the free presentation, all of that, but if you do not get 45 buying units for your event, we will give you all of your money back. So that's 45 buying units. That's up to 90 total registrants. We will give you 100% of your money back if we do not hit that for your first event. So hopefully that gives you the confidence to work with us. Of course, if you have any questions, just post it in the chat here or shoot us an email. But I hope we can work together and hope you learned a little bit. Thank you so much.